Hi everyone, welcome again. Today I want to share some information on the energy at the moment and how we can develop and clear and move through some of that energy, and just really assisting you in doing some of the energetic clearing and healing and replenishing that you need to do yourself. So 2023 is the year of clearing and filtering out and healing the base area of your body as well as the base areas in all parts of your life. So today I want to go through what that means, go into detail about the base chakra and what that represents, and ways that you can identify and be able to clear some stuff for yourselves. So the base chakra is at the base of your body, so at the base of your spine, and basically this can be called the root chakra. So if you don't already know this, this will be great for you. And if you already know a little bit about chakras and the base area, then this will be a really good refresher. It is the base of your relationships. It's the base of your emotions. It's the base of your mind. And it's the base of your spirituality. What does the base represent? So let's have a look at that. Let's have a look. So the base represents your survival, your instincts, your stability, and your safety. So it roots the body and the soul to the earth, and it keeps us grounded. It draws energy up from the ground, from Mother Earth, into our bodies. It is bringing in the life force energy. It is the main power station that is connected to your physical vitality and endurance. So when I'm doing a healing with you guys, you know that below your feet there's another chakra called the Earth Star. And within that Earth Star, there are 4 quadrants that are made up of the 4 elements that our body is made up of. Now that chakra there, if you just imagine it like a round circle cut in quarters, each quarter is an element. When those elements are out, then our chakra becomes out of balance and we become a bit wobbly and out of balance. And so the way I describe it is that then affects your feeling to be consistent, feeling to be in balance, and physically in balance. It can actually make you feel like, you're not quite strong in your feet, and not grounded. And also those elements that we made up of are connected to the meridians in our body, right? Which is all throughout our whole body. So it can affect your whole body and the way that it works, the way that it functions, the way that it moves. And so when we think about those 4 elements, we've got the earth element, we've got the fire element, the air element, and the water element. Now, the water element is connected to your emotions. The fire is connected to your creative side. Your earth element is connected to your physical body and your physical world and your physical being. And then you've also got the air, which is the mental aspects. So when we look at that, and I say when they become out of balance, it means if they're not being replenished. So if your creativity is not being replenished, if your physical activity is not being replenished or done, if your emotions aren't being shared, if your mental aspects aren't being calmed down or put in balance, or giving the brain a rest, doing some meditation to stop it from thinking, they're the things I'm talking about when it comes to keeping your elements in balance, your meridians in balance, and your full body in balance. So thinking about that and thinking about if you're grounded or not. Do you feel grounded? Do you feel a bit wobbly? Do you wake up one morning and you feel not so good, and then the next day you feel fantastic? That's out of balance, right? Consistency is key. And if you're not feeling consistent with your balance, then something's out. Something's not right. So looking at where you can keep your body and yourself in balance. So the vitality and the endurance is really important. The life force energy is really important. Otherwise, you don't have the energy to get up and go in the morning. This is the energy that gets you out of bed. This is the energy that makes you jump, right? So it keeps us going and keeps us strong. The base calls in your basic needs, such as all the material things in life: food, water, shelter, safety, and your emotional needs of letting go of fear. Fear usually is generated in the base chakra. It's your fight or flight area, right? So when your needs are met and you feel grounded and safe, you know, that feels like you're stable. And when you're unstable, it's because we have fear building up, growing in that area. We're out of sync, out of balance, out of alignment. This chakra is based on the earth element and it radiates the color of red, beautiful red. So if you're feeling like you need some attention in the base area, you need to replenish it. It creates, you know, solid foundations, the base chakra. So it's about building those foundations. It's about assisting it in opening all of the other main chakras, because the base chakra is like the support, the base, the root of all the other chakras. And when we're little, we develop them from the base chakra up. So the first 1 to 7 years is that base area development where we recognize that we're a human being. Oh, I'm a body. Oh, I'm a person. Oh, I'm a boy or a girl. And so these are the things that we learn to develop when we're in our first 7 years, and the base chakra is the main essence of that. So any experiences that you may have had between the ages of 1 to 7 will kind of, let's say, sit in that area, and then things that are based on that afterwards. So when this chakra is in balance, you experience stability and confidence and energy and strength. And so one of the examples that I've just been through and that I want to share with you is something that just happened to me just recently. And it helps you to understand how important it is to clear the stuff from the past, because it does stay in the body even if you don't realize it, even if it's hidden and you're not really experiencing anything, no pain, no disease, no nothing. Because if your body just doesn't deal with the stuff that's there, that even if you don't know about it, people like me can pick that up for you. I can say, oh, you've got some energy sitting in this area. What could that relate to? Let's go back and feel into what that might be. These are the important things about healing, right? Because then if they stay there and they're unrecognized or they're not being dealt with, then they can manifest into pain, disease, or whatever. So just recently, 2 weeks ago, literally 2 weeks ago, I went to pick up a plant, a pot plant, and it was quite large, but I misjudged the weight of it. And when I picked it up, my back went out, and it was my lower back. And at first I thought, oh, what a stupid thing to do. And I was really hitting on myself, and I thought, no, I'll just rest it for a few days. It'll get better. Anyway, it didn't get better. It got worse. And I still tried to carry on like I usually do, just soldier on and keep going and do what I need to do, work, you know, do stuff around the house, even though I was in pain. So I held off and I held off, and I think I lasted about 5 days. And I went, I was in tears. I was like, okay, I can't do this. I need to go to the physio. So I have a brilliant physio. She's amazing, and she does dry needling, swear by dry needling, swear by it. Dry needling, and she actually strapped my back, and she said to me, you're not coping, you're in a lot of pain, there's a lot of inflammation, I don't even know how you're still standing. So she said, you need to have some time off. And I said, okay, all right, I'm listening, because I got to the point where I needed help, and it took me 5 days to ask for it. So don't wait, just do what you need to do to repair yourself. So this was a big lesson for me, but it goes deeper than that. And I want to share this with you because I want you to understand the intensity and the deepness of something that can occur, and we kind of shrug it off and we think, oh yeah, we'll just get it fixed or whatever. But there's emotional stuff, there's mental stuff in there. So I was carrying a lot of energy in that area of my body, in my spine, right, that was related to some things from the past that connected me to money and resentment, right? So without going into real personal stuff, obviously you all know that I'm a single mother. I have been for the last 22 years. And, you know, the financial side of support was not there for me during that time. It was very minimal. Okay, so I'll give him a little bit of credit. It was minimal. And over that period of time, I held a lot of resentment, and I didn't even realize it. At the time, maybe I was feeling it, but I kind of ignored it. And so what happened was when I did my back in, it burst. It broke all that open. Everything. There was another incident that came up with this as well, was when I let somebody, you know, borrow a significant amount of money, and I never got it back, right? And I had to sit with these two things whilst I had a week off. And when I say a week off, I was still doing my classes and I was still doing my distant work, because they're things that I could do whilst I was resting, right, on my back. And it doesn't stop me from doing healing, because I actually asked for healing myself whilst I was doing healing. So it's just a beautiful experience to be able to do that. If I was sick with a flu or a virus, I would not. But because it was mechanical, I'm able to still do it. So I made a judgment call of just doing minimal in that time. So I had a week on my back. Yes, I would sit up when I did classes and then I would rest again. So I listened to my body and I did what I needed to do in that week. Whilst I was on my back not working, this stuff was coming up. And it was like, so you've been hiding in there. You've been hiding in my base chakra, in the lower part of my spine. And that is why it was sensitive. And that is why it just went on me. And I needed to look at this. I needed to address it. And I needed to look at, how did I heal from the resentment? I had to look at it from a different perspective. I had to look at it like, okay, well, I was given what I was able to be given. I was given what was necessary for me to learn whatever it was I was learning along the way and on that journey, and for me to become independent, for me to be able to support myself. And also with the other situation, it was like, okay, I need to look at this from a different perspective. Okay, it was a charitable act. I have to look at it like it was a charity, and I gave with a blessing instead of resentment. So it's like, I understand that that money, whatever I was missing out on back then, will come back to me 100-fold, because I'm a good person and I've done all the right things. And I know that I deserve what it is that I deserve. And maybe back then I didn't have that self-love and that value for myself to be able to receive more, right? So now I know that I'm ready to receive more. I value myself enough to say I deserve that, and 1,000-fold, right? And I can also look back and be really, really grateful that I did it on my own. I made it. I made it through. And I supported myself, and I made myself stronger through that process. So I'm sharing this because I want you to understand now, the instant that I realized what was being held in that area, my body started repairing itself very quickly. So when I did a healing, when I placed a crystal on it, I felt the work happening. I felt it coming back to normal. And with what I did to my back, I actually probably should have still been on my back for another few more weeks. But in 1 week, because I did the work, internal work, as well as the external work, right? The physio assistants, the doing the stretching, the walking exercises that she asked me to do 7 times a day, times 3, putting applications of essential oils on my back, cream, whatever I need, cold packs to bring down the inflammation, and then doing the inner work. I can tell you that inner work was the stuff that really created space for my body to heal properly and to do it quickly, right? So take it from me, when you do this work and you go deeper, incredible results. And you will just see that everything you've ever been wanting or desiring in your life, whether it be an emotion, a mental way of thinking, an experience, a relationship, money, whatever it is, it will come in easily, like just like that, in an instant, because you cleared it out. And this brings me to, making space. We got to make space and time to heal ourselves. It is absolutely essential if you want to live a really long, healthy, happy life, full of abundance and prosperity, because that is what the base is about. We're freeing up the old energy to make way for the new, bigger, better energy. That's what we're doing here. And I'm here to assist you because we're in the base chakra for 2023, but in 2024, we're going to be in the sacral chakra. And each year as we move along, we're moving up in the chakras till we become these enlightened beings. So we've got a bit of a journey. And on that journey, I want to assist you all each year in, year out, to be able to move through whatever's happening in our world with ease and grace and flow, right? So the other thing that can assist you with your base chakra is eating the foods that are connected to the base, and that is anything that's red or purplish in color. Because, and when I say purplish, like a real deep red, tomatoes, strawberries, raspberries, cherries, red apples, capsicums or red peppers, pomegranate, beetroot, they're all absolutely essential for you to feel grounded, for you to replenish the base chakra. Even wearing the color red is important, and just working with the colored ray of light, working with the red colored ray of light. And I've been doing meditations of late in our portal here, connected with the base chakra, assisting you again with the base. So you can juice these foods, fruits, you can eat them, and it will assist you in clearing, healing, and grounding your energy, especially in the root base chakra. The organs that can be affected by the base chakra not being happy are the large intestine, the kidneys, the bladder, the rectum, sciatic nerve, the bottom of the feet, the adrenal glands, and the lower back area, the pelvic floor, and the first 3 vertebrae in the spine, which is the area that I hurt, and the 3 discs down below there were the ones that I damaged. So all makes sense. If it doesn't make sense to you, reach out in the comments and let me know, so I can assist you in understanding it maybe a different way. But I'm hoping that I'm really clear about really getting to know your base chakra and working on it bit by bit. So as I move through these calls over the next month, so we're going to have one call a month. I'm going to be working with you working through all of this stuff. So again, you know, the whole essence of this year is going to be around the base chakra. Crystals that can assist you in healing and clearing the base chakra are red jasper, smoky quartz, and any rock or crystal basically that has a red color or a red tinge to it that you feel drawn to be able to heal that area. Now, the smoky quartz is a darker quartz. It's very connected to the Earth Star chakra, so that's why they include that with the base. So you can definitely use smoky quartz or even a clear quartz. Clear quartz has all the colors of the rainbow in it and all the chakra colors, and so it is a pretty versatile crystal to use on any of the chakras. So if you're not sure and you don't want 100 different crystals, just grab a clear quartz and use that for all of them. Okay, physical exercise is a must in keeping your base energy healthy, and the perfect and the best example is walking. Grounding your feet on the earth, being very conscious and aware as you're walking, creating maybe a mantra that you want to speak in your mind over and over again as you walk, and feel the energy of that moving through your body. So to heal and clear from the past, we need to look at the insecurities that we need to heal and strengthen our base. And it is also the area that assists us in attracting finances and material aspects of our world. So everything that we spoke about in the beginning about what the base chakra helps us with and what it's about will assist us, in creating whatever it is materialistically that we need: food, water, money, all those things, clothing, material aspects. They're the material aspects of our world. And so, in order for us to heal and clear, we need to not only just look at the physical problems that our body might be experiencing, like I did, go deeper. And how did I go deeper in finding out what was coming up? I was journaling. I did a meditation. I allowed a thought to come in freely from that area that I was focused on. And I asked that area of my spine to speak to me. Let me know what's coming up. What have I been holding here? And I just allowed it to come through my meditation and through my journaling. Once I recognized it, it was the pinnacle moment that started the healing process and sped up the healing process for me. So remember how important it is to go deep and do the work, so that as we move through life, we can find it easier and more flowing, and that we can handle the challenges more easily, right? They don't affect us as much. We're not as emotional. We're not as mental with it. And, the body just talks to us and tells us that there's an issue, something's wrong. So look at the areas of the body. Yes, if it's mechanical, sure, maybe something happened, maybe you're in a car accident or whatever, and you've got a mechanical issue now, and you're thinking, well, that's got nothing to do with my stuff. Well, yes, it does, because that area of the body is sensitive. That area of the body got affected for a reason, and you need to look deep. You need to look deep and see why. What does that area of the body represent? What emotions are you holding there? What experiences are you holding there that you have not resolved, that your body wants you to resolve right now, dissolve right now, and clear it so that we can make way for bigger, better, more beautiful things to come in to your world, your energy, and your body. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know how you feel. Let me know how, if you have any questions, let me know how you're going with your processing and whatever it is that you are healing for yourself. Such an important thing for us to be going through, such an important thing for me to be teaching you and sharing and expressing and guiding you through this healing process, because if you want to do the work, I'm here to help you, and this is what this whole group is for. This membership is amazing, and I'm really glad that I'm here to be able to assist you on your journey. So bye for now, and I'll see you all soon.